Okay, so I think we got, we were at the end of the day without him. We already got the boots. Yes. So we already got the boots. We discovered a lot about the murder. Apparently, the victim was with this girl in the room, and he got shot from the window. Apparently, the killer we suspect was the one of the drug leader that is a woman. We are on track on finding her at this point. Now, I have to remember if there is something else I have to do without Kim. The thing is, I wanted to speak with this lady again, because there was a check, a volition check, I think. Volition that I have very low, I think. Let's see. Volition. I have 5 and I didn't have points in it, so I can reach 8. But when we got into her apartment again, she is nowhere. I'm not sure this is a good sign, because she had a rough past and she was like sort of hiding from the corporation. So we think that someone, this window was replaced, so the bullet crushed this window, killed the man that was in the bed with the woman. Also, we discovered there is a people in the wall here. So at start I thought it was the bullet hole, but it seems it's not. And she is not here anymore. She is not downstairs, and she is not here as well. This is the passage we discovered. And initially I thought the killer was shooting from the people on the opposite side, but then we did the investigation on the scene, and we discovered that the bullet came actually from the balcony. So the killer came in, exited this door while they were having sex on the bed. He or she, probably she, placed herself here and shot the man through the glass, and then went back this way. We found these footprints. We think they are the footprints of this woman, which is a sort of big woman. It's not a fragile one, so it's well built, but we never saw her. Oh, what's happening? Right. Okay. Can I go ahead? So we can speak with this guy. This is a white check. Composure. What is it about the way Karim is? Composure. So let's see if we can do this composure check. 4. I got already a point. So composure. Let's see if I have any malus to composure. No. Let's see the bonuses. Composure. These shoes. What? Can I put my shoes, please? Composure is yellow. I don't think I have any composure. have this. This is a jacket. Oh, lol. Okay. Like this. Okay, so just to understand it was homosexual. Not bringing it up. Are you part of the as long as it's a media resides white with the surprise on its no, I just don't know whether you were on. But who do you convene? What do you do? Let's just not talk about this anymore. Let's go. But I'm going. That Vashvar should be illegal. I do like disco, but it should be it now. But it's no, it's not. Okay. Okay, we got the point at least. So let's put back our stuff. Okay. Let me, there is another man I can speak to, is this guy. It's about money, you know. So I have tons of thoughts that I could explore, but I need to unlock all of these. I could unlock one of these things. The thing is that I can't does tell you the internalizing the thought. It does tell you the malus or bonus you get for just for the research. Then when you are finished, you have the solution. Like in these cases, you don't have the problem anymore. You have the solution which gives you the real bonus, which usually is a bonus. It's something good, something extra you can do. So the thing is that it would be cool to see already the bonus you get, so you just internalize the thought. But to say that you can forget this thought. So if you don't like the bonus, then you can forget and you can internalize something else in the slot. So it's not that it's bad. I have no idea. So this is sometimes the malus is what you get the bonus of after the solution, but not all the time. So you can tell exactly. Like this physical instrument would be nice for me. So I'll try to do this. If this gives me physical instrument bonus, then I could try again to open the filament I need. So let's try this one. So we finished all the quest of Monday, which was the first day. So I need to go to processing, find all armor pieces. So I miss the parts of the armor and the helmet. I think I paid. I can go and sleep if I want to. Uno is still there. Yeah. How much do you have been talking about? Half of what? Yeah, my good. I'm going there, but not for the speed. I'm going after the monster. I'm going there for just an arc. Oh no, I'm going to this get the crap. I never trust him an arc when I'm going to crap by even speed. Okay. Split a kilo with whom? Oh my god. I think I could do this only because Kim was not with me. But not sure this one. Chef of Paranormal Books. Inland Empire. So, stained glass window. We did this. So the white ones are the ones we did, right? Dark ones are the ones that we still need to do. Like the stained glass window in the chair, the wash basin, to Sardi, authority, godly, logic, formidable, box of sunglasses, conceptualization, formidable. Okay. Am I very seriously? Barbell? I did the barbell. Okay. Yeah, screen made okay. So I think we checked the radio last time, and we go to sleep to pass another day. Oh, okay. Okay, there is no car. I can see. Okay, because Kim is not in the model, right? No? Yeah. Okay, let's go to bed. Stop the pressure from happening. Encyclopedia of 5. Electrochemistry. So, Encyclopedia. Clone and nudge produce specific trivia. This one. Electrochemistry. Particular blood drugs. Okay, I can put that one in Encyclopedia. Yeah, I can try it again, but let's first see the bonuses. +1, nice. Do I have any malus? No. Bones. So it's blue. +2 encyclopedia with the sunglasses. That's nice.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. It's barely covered in steam. It belongs in the new, the third decade of the current century. Enough time had passed from the failure of the revolution that, for a fleeting moment, free market economy seemed like the ultimate, uncontested way of life for our species. Things were good. It was smooth sailing. People made gold and champagne-tinted interiors and facades to suit the times, calling this the new style. But more importantly, disco happened for Revachol, your city. That meant only one thing. Guillaume le Million. If it doesn't rhyme, you're not pronouncing it right. Out of the dazzling swirl of disco music, in an open-air boîte de nuit, somewhere in Revachol West, Guillaume's blonde mane appeared on the screen. He sang some bullshit. Then he made the expression.
Adopted it, why?
Everyone loved it. Maybe you thought some of the stardust would rub off on you. Maybe it did. Either way, it's all gone now. Only the grimace remains.
I feel the need to add a click in someone.
The click is used to spur on a horse. It also features heavily in Guillaume le Million's regional mega hit, Don't Worry, Your Pretty Little Head. Sometimes you like to add finger pistols to the mix, because unlike Guillaume le Million, you are a police officer. It's your nifty little way to say, I'm armed and dangerous.
Okay, how long ago was the movie?
There is a vast ocean of time between right now and the expression, looking good on you, or anyone. 2 decades, if the calendar is to be trusted. Humanity has run aground in that time. It's a different world now. The expression is a relic.
Anything else, like who am I? What did they bring himself into oblivion?
You have some understanding of the near history of disco, plus the trivia you've picked up along the way. Episodic memory, however, remains in the dark. It may never return. You should prepare yourself for that.
Yes, that's it.
It doesn't have to be. You can swoon over Guillaume and his champagne-corked smile whenever you want to. Maybe some of the stardust will return.
Doesn't have to be. You can swoon over Guillaume and this champagne cork smile whenever you want to. Maybe some just really don't. Attempt to stop a switch from actually impossible. Okay, let me be for now. So electrochemistry. Let's see if we have something. Yeah, we have the gloves. We have the jeans. Oh, the jeans are here as well. the pants as well. Kills +1, so it's fine. Oh, this one. It.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. It's barely covered. It's like something snaps in you. A nerve ending. A thought. A sadness. Your face in the mirror is suddenly clean of the layer that had distorted it for God knows how long. Just like that, it's over. The running gag that your life had become. A sad old man looks back at you.
Okay. So we did this as well. Nice. Okay. Let's go to sleep.
The bed is still cold. The room behind your closed eyelids is familiar now. The only home you've ever known. Its darkness gathers. The last thing you hear is the wind blowing in through the broken window. Then something comes, a kind of sleep.
Like a deftly cast fishing net, sleep pulls you out of the world and into its dark shore. The rough mesh chafes. Tightening around you, it digs into your brain.
How have things been going for you out there? Helped anyone lately? Saved anyone lately? Murdered anyone lately?
This bastard isn't even listening to you.
Because you know you are a murderer. A disco music listening psycho killer who offs poor people and then forgets about it.
Hear that? You are naive to think he's afraid of his bloodied hands. Soul brother. Oh no, I see inside his amygdala and his hippocampus. The thing he's really scared of is much, much worse than that.
We're trying to help you. All these processes, these tortures, voices and tremors are all just distractions, flares and countermeasures to keep you from the last dream. The worst of
The last dream will be total annihilation. Cinders peeling off the fuselage. We won't be there to help you anymore, Harry. We will be dormant. You will be naked and alone.
Don't want to anymore. I want to think again. This one's the first time.
Oh, but you will. You're already going there. Slipping. How long can we keep you from the precipice of hell? An ancient sadness, brother. 10,000 years later, in front of the video rental, there is a warm breath on your face again.
Everything is so okay.
That doesn't sound like it will be okay. I can't wait a bit.
Your eyelids flutter open for a moment. When you close them again, you sense the light of the room around you. You're back. In 2 seconds, the alarm will ring.
The last thought in your head before waking is, maybe you shouldn't have seen that stained glass window in the church. This medicine cabinet.
Oh, yeah, she's in. Okay. Let me check the demolition thing. Demolition is purple. Okay. Nice. Do you have any bonus? Let's see.
Hello, officer. What brings you up here again?
Now that Kim isn't here, let's talk about that.
Ah, yes. The night before I saw you in the hallway and reminded you you're a police officer.
It's one of the best things I remember.
Wow. Elysium. You don't hear that term
You
often.
hear something.
There was the usual ruckus. Loud disco music.
Did I have any visitors?
I can't say. Probably not. Sounded like you were flying solo.
You mentioned how this.
Oh, yes. Various artists. Ostentatious orchestrations prime among them.
She actually had a highbrow waiting for it to connect.
Oh, that? Yeah. Whoa. The less said about OO, the better.
OO were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course, like 7. Life gets hard, but we go on.
Then, doesn't life get hard because we go on?
Yeah.
I don't know about that. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped and there was a change of pace.
What
A
happened?
slow, sad song started playing, like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of that time you were yelling along to it.
Using these short empty gates of the smaller church in some sense.
Yes, there was a church in there. A really small church. Like the smallest, saddest church in the whole world. It was about that. And also that it doesn't matter anymore, and that we're alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a wounded boar, sir. It was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it. Don't be. I was going out later anyway. It didn't bother me. Then you started screaming and trashed the place.
Very sure it was bringing us something.
No, it didn't sound like there was a fight. It sounded like someone was trashing their room.
Makes a sip of our coffee.
A window was smashed. The tape player, probably. The song stopped. And furniture, too. A real destructathon. There was screaming. Then I think you passed out.
Was there anything else?
There was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I may have misheard, but it was sort of memorable. I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then. Around 4 or 5. And that's no problem, sir.
What about you? Hey, Anna Rose. Thank you. Hey. Thank you for the follow, Anna Rose. How are you? So we are trying to finish this. I wanted to do the check. There was a check with issue, but I say simple this time to really amazing. I just want to say this for back connects. Yeah, sure, I will, Anna Rose. Did you also you followed me on Access Bar, right? Okay. I'll check it later. Can I follow you back? Let's see, wait a second. Yeah. Okay. So, where were we? Can I ask you about you for that?
Sure.
No, wasn't this?
The record. So official.
I need to talk about your room again.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
She's lost in thought.
All right.
I have one question about the deceased. Tell me where I am. No, I don't think I can do
Lie.
Yes, we demand she be punished for deceiving us. We demand her
No.
anxiety. We demand her fear.
I don't think I can do the check anymore. Let's talk about you again.
She nods, then nervously pulls on her cigarette.
When we said it would be shit happening if you enter the region. See what shit happened. Shit.
You said there was a secret route there, right? She could have come up through there, then taken this shot. Right here, where I stand. It was too dark outside. I wouldn't have seen her.
Then slipped back downstairs without anyone noticing. That is possible.
Interesting theory.
Wait.
But you know that door exists. Had you been out there with
What?
her?
Kim is not here.
Yes. She's been up here many times. She used to come to drink on the roof when, the people... My bed is right next to... She would have seen us.
You mean to suggest she made it?
No. No.
Kim is
Why
not
would she
here.
do that to herself?
She's not really sure. It was right.
Okay.
And goodbye. Oh my god, please. It was going to happen because Kim is not here. In this. Let's check again. I think we need to add with this. Unfortunately, this game is still some bug. It's never fixed apparently because it came out quite a bit ago. Now, just hope, let's hope that I was at least in a room when it said, and it's the day after, so I did all the checks. Okay. Did all the checks because I did those before going to
A
sleep.
mirror hangs on the
So I can go back here. Because she has to tell us what happened when I was drunk at night. Now we can do it. Let's save here.
Hello, officer? Yes. Wow. Elysium. There was the usual. I can't say. Oh, yes.
oh that.
Oh, we're here.
Then doesn't life get hard because we go on?
I don't know about that. At around a slow, sad song started playing. Yes, there was that it doesn't matter anymore and that we're alone, don't be. Then you started screaming and trashed the place. A window was smashed. The tape player, probably. The song stopped. There was. I went out afterwards. No problem, sir.
Okay. So yeah, so we did this one. So we can go here. Oh, Kim is with us now.
Yes?
Check. Yes, that's what's this. Check with him.
Yes?
You pick oh
Shoot. It's come.
Yes?
You pick over what's left of your front.
Can I counterfeit alone? So he has some stuff to do with the
You take the legal documents out of the envelope, a 12 to 40 month construction period, and the zoning plan. In the addendum, the youth, it's going to, this is either an ominous, my money is on cool. Looks like a cubic pyrite.
I still have -10 for the fact that people would see me. Let's try again. Let's do a quick save here.
Yes?
Look at you.
Okay.
It's because you're a failure. They sent you to Slight, Precinct 57.
What?
Just think about it for a second. You're a raging alcoholic who showed up 3 days late wearing piss-stained disco garb. You weren't sent here to win.
Kim, what if my president sent me on this case because of...
I've considered it.
So it's...
It would be immensely ugly of them, not to mention unprofessional. But I also think it's somewhat unlikely. I checked the records. This jurisdiction dispute, who policies Martinez, reaches back to the 30s. It's as old as my station. And all this time we can't decide who gets Martinez? I think, yes, both stations would prefer a win.
You can see me as a safe bet.
Safe? No. But you're old. You've made it this far. Something has brought you through. We've only just started working together, so I don't know what it is yet. So no, I don't think they sent you as a joke. And even if they did, they are in for a surprise.
He's right. There are no airtight theories, just paranoia. You've
Did this as well.
Again? I can't believe this shit. Okay.
It's a mere second.
No, this guy doesn't give
Yes?
any comments.
What is it?
God damn it, you leave her alone.
Can I actually...
Yes, of course. Preposterous. I mean, you would remember. The theme on that pinball machine is a standard royalist theme, used on everything from pinball cabinets to full-flavor cigarettes, clinging to a picture book version of the past century, waiting for the king to come back and cast out all the profiteers and homosexuals. Basically, imagine a yellow plastic crown with a liquor brand emblazoned on it. The sentiment is called anti-centennial nostalgia, pining for a time before the turn of the century. It's common even now, after...
I think we have to find the end of the... It is in the... Yeah. Can't continue the one. Electronic leash. Okay. These are the ones that we discovered. I think there are more. Doorbell volition.
An old called East Delta Commerce Center. This must be the name of the doomed commercial area.
I don't want to click upon demolition now. Then we have apartment 12. Side. Then we have the body that doesn't have anymore the wood, so we can dispose of it after. And then also we have the old guys here. We have these two and the car from which we can ask any update.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel pre...
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
You find more about the owner of the apartments.
Yes, I got the mercenary's name and a few biographical details. Are you ready?
The lieutenant leans in to listen, notebook in hand.
That suit of armor was issued to an Oranese citizen named Ellis Cortenaer. That's E-L-L-I-S K-O-R-T-E-N-A-I-R. Exact date of birth, unknown. He was signed into the Lelystad County Neonatal Care Unit on 28th of February 09. He was found as a newborn in a leaf compactor near an abandoned farm. He spent 4 months in the neonatal unit, survived apparently, and was assigned to a foster family at 2. This is what the ICP knows about him. He was raised by foster parents, entered the East Brand Military Academy in Vredefort at 17, then served in the Oranese forces till he was honorably discharged in 41, just a year before the Seminese conflict. Then the armor followed him to Seminine, or at least I assume it did. And that's it. There are no records of his employment in Crenel, or any of its other incarnations, or him even entering Revachol.
It was found in a leaf compactor.
It's a garden tool used to press leaves into these cubes. It's a detail the hospital had, the only detail in these files. So
It is. Thank you, Alice.
The information is for
No,
parents.
officer. Sorry.
So we have to connect him to Kremlin with the armor.
Even that is a small miracle. These organizations usually double-check their inventory. Thank you, Alice. Great work.
No problem, Lieutenant.
A compliment from Lieutenant Kitsuragi. Not bad.
Well, we have his name in
The name. This is very good. Elise Cortenard.
Sometimes police work is about human dignity, about giving back.
I'm glad the inquiry was helpful to your investigation, officer. Did you have any other questions?
10-4, come in. Fireworker, over. 10-4, sir. So, 10-4. Roger that.
Nothing new. Does this
Hey, piss. Look who it is. Shrunken cophead material.
ask for the Jaguar herself and the legendary red check. Our flight.
That ride is. Hey, piss.
That's the same. So, our flight. Let's see, our flight. Our flight. Drama. Okay, this is a logic conversion. Our flight? No, -1. These two are the ones that I don't mean, right?
No, no, officer. Sorry.
These two are the ones that I don't mean, right? 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. 10-4. think our flight is the so our verb is an instrument, our flight threshold. This goes into the jacket. Flight, our flight the gloves. That's it. That's it.
That ride is fucking. Hey, piss. Look who it is. Shrunken cophead material.
Not sure. Probably this other check should be save scout. What save scout? Save. Quick save.
That ride is. Hey, piss. Look who it.
No. Don't ask anything. Be subtle and scary. The boys dream about being skulls. Use that.
Boys, with those jackets, you're gonna be school kings.
Suggest they're massive skulls. Come on.
What? No. Skulls don't have kings. I think. And we're not even in yet.
Yeah, man, keep your voice down. Skulls don't take it lightly when folks pretend to be them. We're not even prospects yet.
Prospect must be a hierarchical term, probably in the lower end.
Not even prospect. That's going to be king.
Wow, you boys are ambitious. Only prospects and already planning a coup in the skulls. You're destined to go far.
He gets it. Passive-aggressive flattery.
Shut the fuck up. Are you trying to get us killed?
Now bring it to the jackets and, yes, start shouting.
Please be quiet. What? What do you want? The jackets?
You got it. No need for cruelty.
Your king wish you offer jacket like that. Be impolite refuse.
Oh, man. Okay, I get it. Skulls don't really wear slogans anyway. This was stupid.
Fuck.
Okay.
The lieutenant watches the boys take their jackets off with mild amusement.
Since you say they're more of a he's fucking kind of a guy, I'll take them. You know, you say they're my friend, a guy, I'll take each other.
I'm absolutely okay with not having either one, thank you.
Why not? They are brave. Really rise up, go hard.
This case doesn't require us to go undercover or raise hell. In fact, I don't think the jackets will be useful at all. I just wanted them to not have them anymore.
Cold-hearted cop.
Big both of them, huh?
Do.
The jackets are meant to complete each other. If a man was standing alone on a street corner with his written on his back, it'd just be an individual that has taken a liking to urine. And fuck the world all on its own is, frankly, generic.
I don't know, Eric. It's cold out.
The arcade young man just stands there.
Yeah, let's get out of here. The cops fucked us.
So now we got the jackets. Plus minus one authority, plus 5 minus 1. Okay. Stuff. Apparently the inventory for clothes is increased, but to worry about.
Officer, care to play a game with the lonely old man? Actually, Never mind. Wouldn't be the same.
Where is René?
The prick is gone. I can barely believe it.
No.
But he's really gone.
He has tried to retain his jolly facade, but the underlying sadness casts a deep shadow over his wrinkled face.
Hell, most likely. He was an absolute Kent.
How did he die?
His hungry little heart finally gave out. The dock workers found him in the guard booth this morning. Wasn't even supposed to be working for another week, but he just had to prove how tough he is. Guess he was about to head home, cause when the dock workers found him, he was wearing civilian clothes and not the Kuketu uniform I saw him in all. Sometimes I thought he was wearing it just to piss me off. Now the joke's on him, cause he's gonna be buried without it. I repeat, an absolute cat. Even his old army buddies didn't want him around. He was like an old vibe. The only people who could stand to be around him were Jenny and me. She saw something in him when we were just and she never lost sight of it. And I thought if the most beautiful being in the world can love him, then there must be something worth holding on to.
Yeah.
We've hated each other our entire lives. So much, in fact, that... Yes, I loved that angry prick. He didn't deserve it, but I did. You know what his last words to me were? In Guillaume's time, you'd have been shot without trial. That's what he said to me. He lived a cunt, and he died a cunt. Let's leave it at that. Let me see. This was 60 years ago. We all went to that parade. Young René looked so happy, and Jenny...
He is bloody with tears.
I'm sorry, officer. I just... Thank you. Thank you for this little memorabilia. It really means the world.
That was nice. A small thing for us, but invaluable to him. He probably didn't even know René had the photo. Yes, we are both very sorry for your loss.
It is what it is. Part of life, really. But to know someone for 79 years, then one day they're just... I just don't know anymore. About anything, really. But you must need something.
To go out for thing with René.
Yes. What about René?
No.
Yes.
It is... I just don't know.
No. Okay, sad. Very sad. There was another check here with a pair of sunglasses. This one.
The shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer. 100%
I'm not going to
guarantee.
put concentration points now. Just 7 guys. Just 1 second. Okay. So we got this way because we need to find the political type paired with the guy. Then we have also the Kuno matter, which is really important.
The trap is fourth.
This main stuff that we discovered that we need to check on this part, especially with the story of the shooting and where the killer would have been able to shoot to the window from a far point with the sniper or not. The choice here. Neither.
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon, I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast. What's on your mind, officer?
Suggest.
Our tenant, the policeman.
Wanted them to sign the paper for the project Everett. There's no graphics anymore, but suggestion for the check this girl. Suggestion is purple. Suggestion.
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon, I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast.
So
What's
Kim's
on your mind,
presence, I
officer?
have to go. Kim plus one. No. So we need to find that guy in this part, and also we need to look for all the stuff like the passport of the lady that we need somewhere.
Is that the phasmid? It looks like the phasmid, leaning against the wall.
What?
Wait, what if this is the fishing rod situation all over again?
You're not going to play, you're going to stand with your calm and set this non-phasmid accuracy.
Fine. It's not a phasmid. It's not even organic. Just a fire iron resting by the fireplace. But where's your sense of wonder, man?
Hello, mister.
You know anyone named Ruby? We're twins outside their brothers.
Yes. They don't want to play with me. They look the same. Sometimes I can't tell them apart.
They look interesting.
They look identical.
Do you know anyone named Ruby?
Luby. Raluby.
You get so serious about the news.
My mom tells me I'm a big girl, but she doesn't know that I can't say Earl. Or sometimes I can, but then Uller.
Kids.
me. He's my friend. Sort of.
Lambie is a stuffed lamb that, admittedly, has seen better days. One of the...
Yes. Very soft.
I don't deserve it, I'm scum. What?
Isn't he soft? Bye!
Take this.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicked...
Oh!
Tequila Sunset.
Junior purchasing this document.
What's it about? I'll let my... Maybe you've heard. I used to be a very successful businessman. I've signed more than a few lease forms or whatever the fuck they were. Anyone's got a pen? The pro.
I got a freebie when I purchased a whole carton of cigarettes. Smoke cigarettes?
The writing under the tiny crown logo reads, Royal Extra.
Thanks, Rosie.
He loves the random people from the random vegan fix. We want that. Please choose it.
Hey, Abs!
He shows us the non-responsive dress to be removed from the set.
Hey, Abs! Abs!
The Abs is supposed to run by the show and shit.
The man mumbles incoherent.
Hey! Goddamn Abigail is here. Wake up! Wake up!
Maybe someone else can help.
Sure, I can fucking help. You need a signature.
Not exactly an expert forgery. Don't call Abigail. Would have signed something more like, don't call Abigail.
You've done a great service in the village for Elysium.
Hey, guys. We're heroes.
About fucking time, man. I've done my duty.
The incapacitated drunk lay there snoring.
Thank you for your services, gentlemen. Should we go and mail these? I think I saw a mailbox on the plaza.
So basically their signature is valid, so we can try that. Maybe we get our plan back. Now there is this part where we need to find the stuff. And find the guy who can, like this guy. That's the guy I need. Let's check this out.
A few loads of poor thing. The trap is filled with poor things. A row of ghostly shades facing a crumbling wall, with another 7 shades standing 10 meters from a cold... As you approach, the man turns and greets you with a polite... He appears completely at ease.
Ah, super. It's the officer. I was not expecting to run into you again, but things have a funny way of turning out, no? What brings you down to the scenic Martinez coast?
We heard from your community intelligence. Actor was wounded.
Well, that's très simple. I was visiting the fishing village just north of here. They have applied for a series of microloans to revitalize the old market. And well, I wish to see the situation first. And then, well, I had some extra time on my hands, so I decided to stroll down here. It's quite peaceful, isn't it?
You know there was a last.
Really? Here? How can you be sure? Ah, a very useful gift for a police detective, I'm sure. Fascinating how much history is contained right here. If only one knows where to look for.
Are you just going to let him get away with these generalities and euphemisms?
You will hardly work, but at least other
Well said. Let us just be grateful. Ah bon? I'm all ears, officer.
I need your help for meeting committee and then receive the response.
My friend, if it's la responsabilité you're after, I have good news for you. There's no need to form such a committee, because it already exists.
God, of course it does. These moral intern types.
The Comité de Responsabilité de Revachol. It acts as a sort of clearinghouse for coalition activities. To put it simply, they are the ultimate arbiters of la responsabilité in this part of the world.
Yes, this is just the sort of reasonable authority you're looking for.
I would offer to connect you with the committee myself, but alas, I am not actually in Martinez.
What? Where is he then? He's speaking figuratively. He means he's not in Martinez in his official capacity.
Précisément. Officially, I am still in La Delta, preparing for an upcoming conference on fuel oil. That's why it would be extremely irregular, or potentially even inappropriate for me to intercede with the committee concerning a district I'm not officially in. Yes, you've made your persistence quite clear. Under normal circumstances, I would have...
No. You can't let them give you the runaround.
But if you have information of a vital interest, they might be willing to entertain an exception. In which case, I would advise you to contact them via Coalition Warship Archer.
Why do I need to go to Archer to speak to them?
You see, in addition to being an airborne artillery platform, Coalition Warship Archer is also the linchpin of the Coalition's surveillance and communications infrastructure in Revachol. And listening. It has the most objective vantage point in the entire city. Not to mention a vast array of radio, photographic, and meteorological monitoring I find it a great comfort to know there are benevolent powers watching over all, in strict accordance with the Wayfarer Act and the Bristol-Mune Convention.
The Bristol-Mune Conventions are a series of international agreements governing the treatment of military personnel and civilians in theaters of war, as well as occupied territories. In practice, they are more talked about than observed.
How does one go about?
This is quite the problem. Very tricky. Of course, the Archer has orders to fire on any unidentified aerostatics that might approach it, so it might be safer to get in touch from the ground. But in that case, you would require a radio transmitter capable of broadcasting on coalition frequencies. And that kind of technology naturally isn't typically available for non-coalition use. I suppose there might be some way to circuit bend your way onto those frequencies, but you'd have to be one of those techno-tinkerers to do it.
You know...
Unfortunately not, no. I don't have the pleasure. I am merely a representative of the coalition government.
Sounds like something that programmer we met in the church might be able to help.
Let me just say that I have complete confidence in the RCM. I'm sure you're always my pleasure to be of assistance to the RCM. Godspeed, and if...
Okay.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 12th of the youth center cuts into the ocean like...
Okay. Or a building. Movie.
There's no way the perp is in here, officer. Look how scarred the boards are. All attempts to pry them off have failed.
You think she's in there?
The suspect? God, I hope not. I can't see a way in, though many have tried.
Not this time. The opposition is insurmountable. But I like the spirit. And dangerous. Dangerous too.
Oh. Could this be the boy Clash told you about? Yes.
A metal and plastic contraption bobs up and down amidst the trembling reeds. At first, it just looks like trash.
That, over there. Must be the boy Class she told us about. The one she hid her passport in.
You lift the boy out of the water without much effort. It's not tied to anything. The cords dangling from the bottom appear to have been cut. The number 11 has been written on the yellow plastic. It hasn't been in the water for very long, but it's already discolored and slimy with silt. A latch holds it close, but only just barely. The brittle metal of the latch has
simple construction. Very unsafe.
There's something in there, splashing around. It smells like you would expect it to smell. A concentrated version of the coast. Salt, industrial slop and decay. A shot glass's worth of seawater pours out. Some algae, and nothing else.
Well, damn.
Flag is still there. Anyway, whatever else.
I have no idea.
It's a matter of we know what was in the boy when it's a disaster against the ruin.
Or think we do. This is a small loose end, either way. Not important, I hope.
Maybe I should them herself with this spirit to the encrypted soldier in the expedition. What? Maybe Clash it them herself.
That may very well be the case. We should keep an eye on her. Nothing.
You could ask the miss what she thinks. Later, if you have the time. Though you doubt she'll tell you much at this point.
We still got here too late. There's nothing of use here anymore. I have no idea. Or think we do. This is a small... In my experience, cryptids are generally uninterested in...
You could ask the miss what she thinks. Later.
I have no idea. Or think could be. We should keep an eye out.
You could ask...
Nothing more here. But there is something here to see. Because if you go here, you can see there is something. And this thing, I could never reach this thing. So maybe. Let's see if there is one more here.
You pick up the handset. There's a tone. The machine is operable.
think we have to check this, and we will speak with the boy in there as well. Maybe they see something. Because Ruby, the one that is the first suspect of the murder, we thought she may be hiding in this part.
There's some tear, an empty tube, and no.
A tragedy.
He shakes his whoever, red astra. You see traces. It's no, it's hard.
Nothing new here. So let's speak with the father of the boy then. If we have a new offer to us with this or maybe. See, there must be a window inside. Here. This.
Hello. Isn't this a fine morning?
Aren't you about that meeting again?
Sure. What's on your mind? But of course. And what else?
I'm looking for a have you seen any suspicion?
No, I'm afraid I can't help you with this one, officer. It's just a regular day off for me and Mikhail here.
3-4 days off because you are always here.
So you haven't seen anyone around?
No, I'm sorry. As I said, this is just a day off. We just arrived anyway.
There's something friendly and familiar in how he says that. A day off. He's telling the truth. He hasn't seen anyone.
Okay.
You see, a once bright mural, a slogan used to intertwine.
Looks like tomorrow never.
Nothing here. There is a sleep in the concrete sewer. Oh.
The light vanishes inside the concrete slit. The structure goes deep under the earth.
Yeah, pop into the sleep.
No idea. Could be connected. We might find her down somewhere. There's an old storm drain system beneath Martinez that's mostly collapsed. Revachol sewage system has been built and rebuilt 4 or 5 times now. In conclusion, she could be under any building. I hope not.
Maybe it's just a storm drain for the sewer.
Yeah,
there's no echo and no answer.
Wait. That's it? Come on. Okay, let's go here. For these guys, we should help them get into the church, but before they can get into the church, we need to convince the lady in the church to let them in. To convince the lady to let them in, we need to give her the filament, this is the bridge. They can't because they don't have enough physical instruments, and they cannot retry the check. And I cannot put more points into these instruments because I have them picked up. We have this.
An old door worn by elements guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it.
From here to the whirling, I can't see how. The church is in the way.
Oh, this is the last stop.
Just dead and dying locusts, and the poor thing. Is there something here that would indicate a sniper used this place as a nest for taking the shot? Just some urban detritus, a bottle, and a dilapidated old comms tower.
I don't see it, Lieutenant W. Freitor. I don't see a person take a shot here and hit something there, in the whirling in rags.
Maybe there's something that comes out of there.
It's not possible to climb that ladder, and even if it were, why? There's no platform up there to aim.
It does look extremely rickety, and wouldn't help much.
Maybe they got from somewhere.
To warm his hands before pulling the trigger? Perhaps, but anyone could have made this. The coast is specked with fire this time of year. Truthfully, this seems like a very poor choice to take a 1.2 kilometer rifle shot from. Visibility is awful. There's water vapor everywhere. I think we can rule out Biddable Prime, was it?
What about the cigarette butts?
Those? A smoking assailant who favors Tiumotiri to Astra or Joanne? Cigarette butts are everywhere. This is a
Tiumotiri was a Revacholian colony on Ilmaran. The suzerainty's population was mostly Ilmaran Areopagites, up to 97%. The region was known for its tobacco export, hence the name. Oh, you do? The butts you saw had a silhouette of a boy wearing a coffed hat. 1.2 kilometers over the wave-crossed bay. Through heavy, dark grey curtains of rain, you see the smallest rectangle. A glowing light on the third floor of the whirling in rags. With binoculars, you would see a young woman's shape move behind the glass. A limp.
Right, so we can rule out this. Okay, so we need to go to the church. But they asked her there. What? I already asked her. Interfacing 20.
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot.
So interfacing, I think that if I have all the armor, the armor gives me interface. We only have 2 pieces. Interfacing needs yellow. Perception, reaction speed. Interfacing. Oh. Need to go to church. But basically, I think this girl was at the point when she said she has something that can help us with the but she won't say it now. We really need to get.
The mother of humanism stands above you, a precious and complex wax painting. on a single pane of glass.
Okay.
A crack runs across the length.
Let's see.
The mother of humanism stands above you, the precious and...
I think the...
The mother of humanism stands above you, a precious and complex wax painting. Despite the damage you've done to yourself, the title appears lodged in your hippocampus. This is Her Innocence Dolores Day, the innocence of humanism, internationalism, and the welfare state. Perhaps the most famous human being ever to have. No amount of Commodore Red can wipe her sad smile from your brain thing. It has survived the deluge and haunts you still, and will haunt you forever, as it haunts all men.
Wait, what exactly is an innocence?
The highest category of historic individual, an embodiment of the world spirit. More, an innocence is elected to office by the founding party, a precedent that has taken place a mere 6 times in the entirety of history. The legal system of the Real Belt is built to accommodate an authentic rule, and innocence is infallible. The decisions made by one are not decisions. They are inevitabilities. What would have happened anyway? Only accelerated, packed into decades instead of centuries. And innocence is a continuous, compressed event, a sacred human being. It is an honor, and no, we are alone.
Yeah, when did she do it?
300 years ago, in the wake of the discovery of this Isola, the Insulindian, by explorers from the continent of many things, you know she was a woman of the court, the wife of an influential Marchese, and eventually the principal advisor to Irene La Navigateur, Queen of Serene, modern-day Surlac, draped in ancient sadness. Are you sure you want to remember this bit of historic trivia? Standing under her lungs, the past. It's a silo of sadness, fermenting. You should keep, no, you must know.
Okay, what else? She's brought.
Terribly, women of the court were expected to play both contract bridge and chess sufficiently well to prove an interesting challenge to a man. A simple grasp in matters of philosophy, theology, and science was encouraged. She was, by all means, a kept watch. She made the most of her position in the antediluvian court, a court visited by the most prominent thinkers and artists of the day. In secret, she was becoming the era's preeminent philosopher of the state. A scalpel appeared. She was an almost preternaturally magnetic and intelligent individual. To her contemporaries, she appeared out of time, a messenger from the future of the species. We all fell in love with her, head over heels. Even before she was declared an innocence, her influence was tremendous. It was on her advice that Irene La Navigateur sponsored a number of voyages into the Pale. A costly, often tragic endeavor, ultimately vindicated by the discovery of the new world. The piece of reality. She was crowned 2 years after the first expedition returned, setting in motion what is widely considered the greatest era in history. Wow, indeed. When her innocence was declared, and the queen she had advised for years fell on her knees before her, she was so overcome with emotion that her lungs started glowing in her. Bystanders reported golden filaments lighting the already sunlit chamber around her, clearly visible beneath her dress. That is why the lungs are the symbol of love for the cultures of the Real Belt.
What?
As did we all. The lands of the Mess and the Occident, and even far away Supremwindi, Altogether, 21 of the 40 Mundial nations of the time immediately accepted Innocentic rule. In a city called Advesperaskit in Vesper Messina, her homeland, the name of the city means evening comes, but it happened on a winter's morning with the canals frozen and slush falling out of. She was dressed in a white and pearl dress on an emptied out plaza with the crowd far away. Already, her Theriers, the secret servicemen of the Innocents, were worried about an assassination attempt. Oh yes, she looked like humanity's young mother, a perfect mother, insultingly beautiful. It was as if her face and shoulders and hands were covered in a soft down of midwinter snow was beating the cobblestones around her. A small attache of officials stood by as her Theriers placed a white gold wreath on her head. The crowning was mostly witnessed by secret servicemen. One of the men in this secret service killed her 22 years later, a young man who had come to suspect that Dolores Day was not entirely human, but something else. Something that had walked in our midst, watching us stumble for hundreds, if not thousands of years, until it decided to interfere in the course of our history. We were supposed to come up with this ourselves. The man was reported to have screamed at the innocent. Dolores Day was shot in the chest with a fowling piece 8 times. The man, thought to be insane, said he once touched her and her body had been unnaturally warm, like a furnace, and that sometimes, while on duty, he observed her forgetting to breathe for over 10 minutes. This inhuman quality was witnessed by many others as well, glowing lungs and all. It is commonly attributed to mass hysteria and religious psychology.
There's something terrifying about that.
Terrifying is a term too emotionally charged for your semantic memory, or what remains of it. But terrifying, it's a simple word. She was bad for humanity, and you shouldn't have started thinking about her.
No, there's something bad about her.
You already do. Although she is often considered to be the greatest human being to ever live, there was something ominous about Dolores Day. Constantly surrounded by her Theriers, she was the most socially secluded and least self-aware of all the Innocences. Some modern thinkers would consider her a war criminal for the campaigns she waged against the Mesk state. And then there were the resettlement programs. The Mesk state tried to detach itself from Innocentic rule. Parts of the world were experiencing whiplash from accelerating into secularism. Her mandatory education programs and mass resettlement of upstream Marguerite were problematic as well. Dissenters were suppressed by a military force she called the Army of Humanity, suggesting those who fight against it are not part of humanity. She adored chess, yes, but also military war games. Dolores Day often holds a tiny tin soldier between her index finger and thumb in icons such as this. She was also blonde, the blondest woman you have ever seen, with green eyes the color of the Pacentic, mare interregnum. Little is known of her Marchese husband. It's as if he vanished from history after completing his role, which was to introduce Dolores Day to court. In conclusion, yes, there is something lonely, paranoid, and even terrifying that people seldom mention, but feel when they think of. This subtle terror is part of her identity.
Lieutenant Yefreiter, you've stood there for over 5 minutes.
Lieutenant's gun boys are going to make one day off.
What are you thinking of, if I may ask?
She's somehow going to do a long analysis fucked up. Just, she's not a human or criminal. She's not human.
Okay.
It is classified and after a while.
This church, the coast in general, we shouldn't linger here. This isn't a good place to get lost in. We should conclude our business and move on.
Visual calculus is the other.
Hey, her Innocence Dolores Day liked little figurines, right? Liked holding little men between her fingers, remember?
What?
You have the Headless Falcon Rider figurine. You should give it to her. Win her back. Don't be so pessimistic. Love, this isn't funny. It's so very, very, very nifty. Nifty and mysterious. This is surely what the figurines are.
So I have another check of visual calculus. Wait. Look like this. Visual calculus, I think it's purple. No, it's blue. So you have these glasses. Oh, this jacket. Arms. That's it. It's a hand.
The mother of humanism stands above you. A precious jigsaw of broken shards falls into place in front of you. A ghostly reconstruction of the stained glass window. Before it was shattered, there was an older woman beneath the younger one. And a text. A light motif below them both.
Text. Okay. Actually, this was like
Unknown. Something during the raid the lieutenant mentioned. Or just hooligans looking for something to break. The escutcheon on her throne says, Irene the Navigator. She is depicted as an older woman wearing thick-rimmed eyeglasses, holding a golden rights apfel in one hand and a scepter in the other. This is the queen her Innocence Day advised. Above, she herself is whole. Small figures of wise men, common men, worshippers walk up the stairs to stand at her feet. Secret servicemen, 30 years, stand in a row guarding her. It must have taken years to produce this work in all its dizzying detail. Below both women, in luminous black letters, Après la vie, mort. Après la mort, la vie de nouveau. And then along the left side, Après le monde, la gré. Après le gré, le monde de nouveau. After life, death. After death, life again. After the world, the pale. After the pale, the world again. This is the great leitmotif of humanism, a summary of the effect of the discovery of this Isola, the Insulindian, on human thinking. A tremendous sea change akin to finding life after death.
Yeah, it's used to say
Death, life again. After the world, the pale. After the pale, the world again. This exaltation is common in Dolorian sacralism. In the early years, it was even incorporated as the RCM slogan. No more, however. It was deemed subservient to use a strongly moral intern-related motto. We already suspected of bootlicking. The sentence was also seen as too feminine. It was a match of justice, union, prudence, and force. So do I.
Okay.
The mother of humanism towers above you.
Like
a wax painting on a crack. Why?
But she's a stained glass.
That does seem to be a problem. Maybe you meant something else?
Like what is the task still?
I don't know. What are we thinking of? Part of your mind has gone on to other things. Only a strange little sadness. The mother of humanism towers above.
So the figurine is this. Okay. Now we can again speak that, but before we saw, I want to put back my stuff.
Yes, what is it?
But we have been going to ship. Have you seen anyone suspicious around?
What? No, no one's suspicious around here.
She has not seen her, sire. It is true.
It's not a paying job, but could you have been going to
Do I look like someone who has time for side projects at this moment?
She doesn't even look up for her.
If you want her help, maybe you should help her first.
The swallow, you mean? What about it? Yes, that's what led me here. But I suspect it might be something a bit great. Thanks. Yes? Oh God, not this again. It is not on site. It is in...
Basement?
And no, taking it outside the building wouldn't have protected it from the data loss. We clear?
This is clearly a painful topic for her. She...
This is getting ridiculous. Can't you just defrost it? Or, I don't know about the ice cream maker. Just figure something...
There's a solution, but she doesn't want to hand it over to you yet. It's a thing. Something she holds dear.
Okay. What?
The bookstore lady hates me. Says I'm part of the... Of course not, because she's from Martinez, and people from Martinez have never ever seen a radio computer. She thinks it emits elemental evil. She literally started praying for the higher powers when she first saw...
The lieutenant coughs.
Once I came in one morning, only to find that my terminal was full of those strange trinkets and amulets. Wards. Wait. Zoisa, like it would have made... And the heads...
Valley of 1,000 heads. You like the sound of that.
Thanks.
Oh, she has something that she can give us. But that she won't give us. Not sure how or when she will give that. Because I have no way to open that. Let's see. The washer room is answered around 18. The island of the bullet place is going to be this. Tell me where the shot came from. Check boardwork, check island. This is the island, right? The island. From here, off 20 minutes. Oh, Mask di nuovo.
Hello again.
Have you seen Red anymore, no?
No.
Just no?
It's pretty desolate here. I only hear the dogs bark at night and see the shadows move down the coast.
Consider what we're trying to do with that.
Superstition. We can turn the grim desolation into a...
We're close. True, hard, full, cut. It's hardcore. Skibbity.
Your hot trip.
Hi again. So, how things go? Yes? What's the deal? But do let us know if he's a quiet man. Mostly communicates. Yes? Oh, yeah.
If you don't know what the founding party is, there might be a way to mask it with minor demagoguery.
Which is only a
You know, of Meteo. Concerning Meteo. Come to think of it, I've never really looked them up, you know. I can't give you a precise definition, but they're a very powerful, and they have roots in ancient mass society. You're right, they do. The Paracanassian church is about love, and Nordic music is about love. I got love for my Paracanassian posse. Love is the relay out of death. We dance!
Questa church is about love. I want to read about love, but now it's probably not that to dance, and she's there.
Love is hard. Unity! Unity! Make some noise for my Insulindian posse!
He's on the rope, looks you with no gun.
You feel it. The anodes and the cathodes coursing through you. Your big toe starts tapping along to the base, as if testing the waters.
Oh yeah! He's coming around! You'll get...
Feels good.
This is too much. Once I'm going to do it on one side,
Your posse's like your people, man! Like you got your cup posse! You look out for each other, and you party...
And where is your posse, detective? Nothing comes to you. The world is silent.
Are we? Yeah! Yeah!
He seems as
Do it for the masses. I didn't want to...
the one with the large head is still looking at you. You feel like you could go for a little disco.
Goodbye, officer.
Huh?
I see.
This his look is intensely suspicious.
We use your scene sense to open the
Don't think so. Big bad frequencies are extremely negative. Thought suppression, dream implantation, memory revision. Pretty out there stuff.
There is fear there, but also...
Besides, our own signs aren't even synced yet. So how am I supposed to get you synced up with a big bed? It don't make any sense, law lover.
the machine where paranoid, we use your scenes.
Nah. Still strongly out of sync. You heard me. Yeah, gotta compare. See if we can align. I suck it so...
And nothing more really. I think we should ask Joyce if we can... She can... if she can transport us today. It's not hard. Using a thermodynamic expander.
On the table, you see a bowl of water. As you look at the floorboards in this corner of the shack, it's clear one of them, the edge of a floorboard next to it, looks scratched. Hollow space underneath the floorboards is dark and damp. You can barely make out the mixture of sand and sawdust below. Nothing particular catches your eye. Looks like more reeds. There might be something hidden inside the sand, though. Something bad. Someone's night thoughts. A last resort. A bad idea. You stick your hand in and start combing through the sand. Dry, not like outside. Fine dust. And then, something hard wrapped in paper. A small cylindrical object. You pull it out. A bullet. A 9mm bullet, to be exact. Fit for all muzzle loaders of that caliber. The floorboard doesn't care. But maybe the washerwoman does. You have enough to hold in the bullet. You get the feeling this isn't ammunition against you. It's for herself. An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see the reflection of your face in it.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. Damn that girl.
Goddamn that girl.
And without anger, a long and harsh life has taught her not to buckle under pressure.
A bullet?
Bullet? Yeah, those are games.
You didn't put it there, did you? She did.
Gone and hid things in there? She's usually a good tenant. And not a stupid one either. Yes. I let my room to that Ruby girl.
She is bringing out the act.
As I've done before when she's been in trouble or just looking for solitude. I've made it clear. We welcome all. She came last Friday, left on Monday in a hurry. What has she gotten herself into?
She seems genuinely worried about her previous tenant. She's seen her hiding out from trouble before. But this seems different.
That's for the police to find out. Right then, please answer each question to the best of your ability. I'm sure we have a few.
You say she left on Monday?
Yes, early with the dogs, around 8 o'clock I think.
Is the room situation?
I cleaned it, like I always do.
What's there?
No.
The truth, sorry.
What is she like?
She's good company. Knows how to talk to an old woman. At my age, you don't get a lot of quality conversation. So I really appreciate that.
Did she talk to you much during her last stay?
No, she was mostly silent this time. Kept to herself. She tried not to let it show, but I could tell she hadn't come to fish. Usually she likes to cast a few lines, but this time she mostly stayed in her room.
Why do you think she left?
How would I know? She's a gruff one, but not violent. She doesn't go around toting a gun.
You could ask her about your hunch, that it was a desperate measure. See if she thinks Ruby fits the bill.
Aye, do tell. Exit from what?
The lieutenant stops writing for a moment. He looks at...
No, she's a fighter.
She really believes that.
Yeah, she was
Nothing of the sort. Sure, she was no stranger to the bottle. She fit in that way. But I only knew her to have a beer on the beach while watching the suns. She isn't what you'd call a drunk. Even offered me some from time to time. Said it was part of the communal life. But I never saw her lose control of herself the way some people do.
Did she
Not that I know of. though she was into nice music. She once showed me a few mixtape millions she'd made.
She was there forever with the back of her hand, but it looks.
Although I guess she was pretty handy with the mechanical and technical stuff. Even fixed the heater in the shop. You should be thankful for.
She may simply have kept the equipment elsewhere.
Where did she go?
I don't know. Further up the coast. She tried to leave quietly, but the hinges on that door screeched like a cat in heat. Woke me up. I heard her rushing in those heavy boots, heading up north.
It's a peninsula. She might be trapped.
You'll never find her, you know. She knows the coast like the back of her hand.
I wouldn't worry about that, man. We are persistent.
To go see.
Are you sure you would rather stay here? Get a nice cozy fire going in the heater? Seems like
a failed electric mural. You feel like you should go look at it again. Step closer this time.
What more do you want to know? Yes, like one thing.
She really means it.
She's a good...
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? I fear I've told you all I know. Is there anything else I can...
Can't get the lady. So now we need to go to the third sign. This is, I think, this one.
You see, a once bright mural towering. A slogan used to intertwine above the mural. A collapsed roof, broken windows set in walls that are cracking and will soon also fall, and the coastal breeze rustling and sighing. In the remains, Feld Electrical, you only know them as a small company that makes ink cartridges. Looks like there's something in the wind. Sometimes the only way to go forward is to fail first.
In there? She could. Or she could be in the identical room over there, or in that boat shack, in that church.
Why single out this one building?
That's for shears. Shears is purple. The tie. Yeah. The t-shirt. Okay. Same.
The once bright mural towers above you. Say, even though you're sure you succeeded, all is quiet. There is no cold hand brushing against your forehead, no rustle in the reeds. The wind has died down. The ruin in front of you is silent as a tomb. Trying to talk to the wind, the city, whatever you thought would happen did not. And now you're just standing there in the pale of the morning. Is trying to talk to the city something you've done before? Is it in your...
How do we? I was really hoping she'd be in the village. She's probably north of the village, and this place is a peninsula. We already scanned most of the outdoor areas on our wild cryptid hunt, so we have an understanding. And then there's the church. We've already searched that and can rule it out. I know it doesn't feel like progress. Anyway, we do it the old-fashioned way, sector by sector. Go over the whole peninsula, ask the locals, enter the places where we can enter first, like we did in the village. Then, if we're desperate, we can look where we can't enter. Bunkers, storm drainage, this place. I'm sure it won't come to that.
Walk the coast, the old boardwalk, the reeds. You can always come back here and talk to the wind again. An adventure awaits. Buckle up and raise your collar. This search is going to be wet and cold.
Uitați un fel mura încolțit în limitul nord. Fel mura. What? He was in the single lobby of the found the ship and the remains of its church has ground and the people to the west of the Mora. Okay. So the gear that I could ask for the is pots. But I have to stay without him. That should on the kills or as the kills. Work. Here. Rental. Check every inch. Oh, The wind is coral and the full story being around this one. No, nothing at all. It's very weird. So we can go to Everett and tell him that we are the signatories. Even though the signatories are only drunk men, so they don't count. But we just need to send the envelope, right? Let's see, we'll talk to this guy.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I...
Everything's still cool here, officer.
Oh, look. It's the cop who turned me into a bad person.
Actually, he knows the girl. Suona empathy, okay? Plus for empathy. Oh, wait. This is the best I can do for empathy.
Oh, look. It's the cop who turned me into...
Let's do a quick save.
Oh, look. It's the cop...
Ease into it. Don't go too far. This seems like a personal matter.
I'm okay, man.
Maybe the full-on...
I did chew on one.
Oh, look. It's the cop who...
In his eyes, an unfamiliar longing. It's hard to say. His gaze wanders southwest, down the street.
Excuse me?
A flinch jolts his frame. The question has touched a nerve.
Well, I get long. Let's see what's it. Really, you can tell me. Oh god, I can fix it.
Man, I don't know what to say. Not much anyone can do. There's no helping in absence, you know. I miss my family. They're all I have. My wife, second kid on the way, waiting all the way in Diora. And here I am stuck in this shit. So Diora of the Seven Seas. It's on the other end of Le Caillou, pretty much. On another island called Laurentide, off mainland. We've got a little place there. Can almost hear my kid laugh when it snows. What's it like? Good. And bad. An ache that brings you joy. I think of them a lot. I dream up these silly scenarios in great detail of living with them. What about you, Copman?
Is that what it is? This feeling? No, it's scarier than that. You're pursued by a hunter, smelling of apricots and sorrow, and the past.
Hunted? By what? An ex-wife?
Next time it's a sinister hand, that's because it's going to be into this war. I think it may be a runaround, but I think it might cause the dates the war, whether it is, I think it's for sure. It's my ex-wife.
Still, a shadowy figure. That sounds pretty bad.
For some reason, sire, he pays no heed to your objection, continuing instead as if it were your ex-wife. Strange.
Yeah, don't worry, I'm certain. Yeah, my thing has got nothing.
Yeah. In marriage, you never know if you're doing the right thing. I hope we're doing our best to keep ours together, but anything can happen. Thanks for this. It's nice to talk to someone. I know it wasn't easy to ask, so I hope you find your way through your own troubles.
Oh, basically nothing useful. The old lady of the pay
The woman, girl child, you...
Continue. Oh.
A Stars Ryko, one of the finest Zhimsk-made motor carriages ever. Not many people outside of Grad, and Revachol West too, it appears.
Restaurant 7. Hey King, check this out.
A Stash Ryko KK2. That's a classic model. Never thought I'd see another one repainted after what happened last time.
No, only that the motor carriage is typically baby blue, the colors of Sigismund the Great, an ancient Zhimsk ruler. His banners were famously zephyr and white, the colors of the Stars Ryko.
Let me guess what happened last
That's, well, yes, exactly it, more or less. Except it was a crowd of them. Tore him out of the vehicle and ran him. They said it was an honor killing, Hussar style. The Zhimsk community protested the trial, flying the colors. 5,000.
Correction, 4,395. The fourth largest public protest of a criminal trial in Revachol.
Is that so, officer? I'll take you at your word. People we are paid to protect. Let's leave it at that. 4 years for murder in Reunion. The perps were remorseful. Their sorry knocked 8 years off the sentence. That's the system.
The prisons in the greater Revachol Industrial Harbor are already full. Prisoners are expensive to maintain. The longer the sentence, the larger the cost.
Could it be another Stajraiko murder? Honestly, that just doesn't seem like the type of vehicle our dead guy would drive. So my initial guess is the two are not related.
Interesting. Poi così got an opinion. That's strange.
Yes, detective?
Let the brown black. They should have left baby blue.
You sure you're not James?
He shares my video on it.
Yes, you're sure you're not. Or if you are, it's only in that Revacholian way. Right to work! Right? Hell no. It just has to be said. That was not a convincing fucking mark. I'm going to interpret that as a yes. There's a tribunal. And it.
How about you fuck off now?
Okay, of course.
There could be weapons aiming at us right now. Somewhere above, in the building. The man's breathing stick.
Wait. I need to speak with this two. Just to rule out every
Looking for
speed.
something odd?
With the girl inside this. Oh. Yellow rose in the window to side the ground.
Is this, I don't really know anything. Uh-huh.
Anything, okay.
The tear machine stands in the corner. Your bottles clunk into the machine, and a small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint-Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Bat-
What?
So, how'd you like our...
You've been in there, he means. Talked to the boss man too, probably.
It's but a rest area on the path leading across open plains. Right. You talk to the boss, eye to eye, like men of the plain. If you have any more questions, I'm set to talk. The mercenary, eh? Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question. Why even do such a thing? That's so. I haven't heard anything about that. But if that's true, well, he was an enemy combatant.
No, what does it mean? What do you involve in his head?
He was an agent of the opposition, attempting to undermine our honorable efforts. I ain't the murdering type, but that's just me. Large organizations like our union have all sorts of men.
He believes the Hardy Boys could have...
Understood. This has been of limited use.
No problem. I wish...
So, let's go and send the letter to Everett, the organization with the signatures, fake signatures.
The dented yellow mailbox greets you with its graffito and bullet hole.
Yes, for sending mail.
You drop the white envelope in the darkness. It lands with about a week's worth of mail as collected in there. Probably did the right thing. You can't trust that slug Everard. You know he's going to play you. So.
All right, let's go back to Everard. If...
First I want to speak with the big guy here.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. I am...
You pick up on something artificial.
Fine.
Interesting.
cabinet stands steady. The drawer The file cabinet. Remember, Leo, Everart's shoes. Special whirling bush. All items on the drawer slides shut. The already familiar cold touch of plastic welcomes you as you pick up the handset. Before the cargo container. Its drawer has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to...
Okay. Rhetoric. Let's see, what do we have? Rhetoric, what rhetoric? This one. Rhetoric +1. This is the here. Okay. Learning mouse, rhetoric.
You're back before the cargo container. Its drawer has not lessened despite the dirt that surrounds and trails you. A beacon of light emerges from deep within. The door stands.
Satisfied, detective?
Try again.
With some here.
Just like that, you hear a click, then a rattle. Some mechanism
Ahoy! Come on in!
You can't be serious.
What the...
The man stands at the far end of the shipping container. It's hard to say anything more about him. You cannot make out any of his details, but you do feel the overwhelming presence of The feeling causes all the hairs on your body to stand at attention, like soldiers preparing for review. Something's amiss. The light beams bend around his face and scatter in 1,000 directions. It seems the laws of physics do not apply here. They are suspended, distorted. Trying to visualize the physics at play is liable to give you an aneurysm. Don't in the general stillness, only your tongue moves, flickering.
Welcome. Come in. Make yourself at home. Sorry, I'm not better able to receive you. I wasn't expecting...
You can't hear him exactly, yet you're able to understand every word he says. It is very strange. An overwhelming hum covers everything. Voice doesn't escape.
Now, what can I do for you, gentlemen?
Museo di Sbaglio, qui
Who am I? Oh, I haven't been asked that question for such a long time. I don't meet a lot of people outside my circle these days. Anyhow, my name is Rustam Theodore, investor, license holder, and extremely high net worth individual. And you are?
Mr. Theodore, I am Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi of the RCM, and this is my partner.
Pleasure to meet you, Harrier Dubois. I must admit, the name suits you very well.
Oh Lord, not this again. Oh, nothing. It's just that we've got this murder to solve, and yet you go around asking everyone about money. And every time I ask, are you sure this is related to the case, you say, and yet it never seems to...
It's quite alright. I'm used to the question by now. To be blunt, I inherited my fortune from my grandmother, who herself was an extremely high net. All I did was take her fortune and invest it prudently. Believe it or not, it takes more than a bit of skill not to blow a vast fortune on sailing boats, bad choices, and
Actually, at the level this guy is, it takes several generations to do that. But, alright.
It's like being a streamer.
I gotta tell you, at first, being rich is a lot of work. You've got to work hard because everything's so darn expensive. You know, prices increase exponentially at this income, but then, once you've reached my position, it's nearly impossible for me not to make money. My assets, some of my lower net worth friends say to me, but doesn't that take all the fun out of it? And I tell them, not really.
You're right, Kabir commercial is so wrong. Do you think that you should use your network to glory of the rest of my usually? So great, you've done so far for yourself.
Sure, and they benefit when I buy things to stimulate the economy. Do you know how many jobs it takes to build and maintain a racing yacht? Dozens, at least. Of course, in the future, it'll all be automated. But my point is this. Every man gets what he earns. It's the height of tyranny to take that from him. It is truly. It's almost entirely carefree. It really leaves you time.
Hey, all this talk about money has made you lose the thread. What is going on with the light in this place?
What do you mean?
But I don't know how to put it. You look somehow a little different.
Are you talking about my chin?
No, I mean I can even see you. It's as if something's happening with the light.
Oh, that's what you mean. Yes, I've heard of this effect, though I've never witnessed it myself, of course. It has something to do with our Weiss-Wiesemann.
The Weiss-Wiesemann coefficient is a ratio designed to reflect the difference in net worth between individuals. When the coefficient is close to 1, or 100%, it means one person possesses all the net worth among that group of individuals. It's been observed that when the Weiss-Wiesemann coefficient reaches about 0.96 or so, the laws of physics begin to bend around the high net worth individual. The Weiss-Wiesemann coefficient for you and this individual, 0.9998. Repeat, that's not good for you.
They tell me that your solidity likely to be bad.
Among other things. But calm down. I'm but a lowly single-digit billionaire. No, not really. There are actually quite many.
I see nothing of the sort. To be frank, all I see is a gentleman who's unusually well dressed for Martinez, in a cargo container, which I had...
Yes, I imagine that there's...
Okay, so this thing only this. What are you doing in this country?
Traveling. This is a great way to get around. It's fun, it's safe, and it gives me... By the way, let me now ask you a question. Where are...
In the very, very early days of colonizing this archipelago, the kingdom of Surens, a precursor of a modern Sur-le-Clay, used to own the city of Revachol, an obscure detail in the bigger picture, but still worth dropping.
A fellow history buff. I myself am currently reading up on Franco-Nigerian era trains. It's a shame I can't get out and explore myself. One of the downsides of being an extremely high net worth individual is that mobs of low net worth individuals are constantly banding together to ask for money. There simply aren't enough hours a day to hand out all the handouts. It's like feeding seagulls. There are always more And they never seem to do anything interesting with spending money is a matter of desire. I'm sure
Entra from place to place, we are shipping them.
smart, you know? It also provides a means to hide from all the targeted advertising where extremely high net worth individuals are constant luxury yachts, high fidelity portable radio systems, fail-proof outerwear, and so on. It just gets a bit middle class after a while. A bit bourgeois.
As you were saying, we reached the place. Mysteries and something. It does with dogs.
What? No, I did not say that at all. Being rich is great. Just don't tell anyone I
You learn the light of history when you're rich, yes.
Could you please stop asking people for money? It does not reflect well on the RCM, and to be perfectly frank, we can't afford to look worse than we already do.
It's perfectly alright. Based on your appearance, I can tell, as you may know, us high net worth individuals don't have a lot of cash on hand. Unless here is 3 real. How much can you get for this? That's the idea, my friend. You've got maybe you can make that money grow.
This is a proposal, not a question.
Should be back to investigation because I don't do this.
Thanks for stopping by. If you ever have an idea you want to pitch me, I'm all...
No. Interrogation. Just 1 second. 1 second. Check. Mission. Synchronization. Okay.
Welcome back, gentlemen. What can I do for you?
It's still low. We try it to fix it.
Welcome back, gentlemen. What can I...
If business
Let's try it once again, but
What can I do for...
if business planning were real,
okay. So for now we desist this, come back later maybe. If this guy can tell us anything more.
Oh, hey, mister. I'm not gonna bother you with a long greeting, just like we talked about before. I know you're probably a busy man. Oh, that one.
Told you.
Okay.
Mr. Dubois, I hear the meeting with Titus was a glowing success. That's such a relief. Now, what can Everard Clare do for you today?
Remember, continuing asking about stop this mega rich light bending things.
Mega rich light bending guy? Oh my god. How did that get in there?
Still being the
Damn it to hell, Harry. I specifically told my guys to check all the containers for mega rich light bending guys.
There was a guy in the container, but he didn't bend any light. That was in the detective.
Honestly, guys, we might be moving all kinds of suspicious things through this harbour, but I won't be caught transporting the light-bending mega-rich. I have a reputation to protect.
Ancient people too, was
No, they're not. They're vermin, and one just found a way inside my container. Soon, he'll bring the others. All 3 of them. Thank you for telling me. I shudder to think what you're going to tell me next.
Not for 1 second did he believe there's an actual mega-rich person somewhere in his container town.
Can we go with 3 details?
Most certainly, Harry. By all means, Harry. What's on your mind? The Golden Boy returns once more. Wonderful. Simply wonderful, Harry. Of course, my friend, the mailman, confirms the letter is on its way. You've done a great thing today. You've given the children of Martinez a future and proven to be a true man of the left. I can finally trust you now. You're in my inner circle. You too, Mr. Kitsuragi. We can talk about anything. The strike, the murder, your...
Judging from how happy he is, it looks like you did it. He doesn't appear to suspect trickery. Well done, sire. By guile and deceit, you're in.
You ordered an banking.
Order it? You know my men didn't kill him. They told you. It was a happy accident. You know how it is. No one takes the initiative. If I wanted him dead, I would have had to do it myself. And I'm too fat for that.
What do you gain from?
Why a war?
And what do you have to gain?
Victory, Mr. Kitsuragi. I have victory to gain. We are going to start a war with the Wild Pines group and win before they even realize there is a war. I have. It's a great story, Harry. Did you also know how the bee colony kills the giant hornet? They swarm and blanket it entirely until it suffers a massive heat stroke and dies.
He crosses his hands contently, thinking of the interior temperature of the wasp rise.
Harry, we outnumber them 1,500 to 1, and that's just Martinez. With all the unions in Revachol, and with public opinion on our side, we can hold off 2 men, or 15 men, or even 50 men. The more they send, the worse it's going to look for them. They made a huge mistake hiring those guys. No one likes foreign mercenaries. The leftists hate them, the fascists hate them, even the moralists think they're in bad taste.
Everyone is except ultra. Always disconnected.
Harry, there is no strike, only war. Class war. Or, in business terms, a dawn raid. Or wait. Is that when you still pay them something? Because we won't do that. We're not going to give nothing. We're going to take Terminal B away from them. The roads, the gates, the containers, that big crane, even the damn coffee maker. We're going to take all of it for the people, and fuck Wild...
The word fuck rings like a gunshot from his mouth.
So that's why you haven't let Joyce in?
Yes. It's also why I let that midget Gaumont go. He's too nice. I can't put him through this. Plus, he knows how to get in here. That woman can't tell her tits from her arsehole. She has no chance. Tits from her arsehole. It's a...
Actually, no, it's not.
Because we're friends, Harry. Besides, it doesn't matter now. You can go tell her if you want. It won't change the course of events. We have a significant head start. It's already happening.
Who killed the hangman?
No idea. Could have been his own mother for all I know. If you ever find the guy, give him a big fat kiss from Everard Clay.
He really doesn't know. The guy, huh?
I don't. I told you it could have been his own mother. I'm pretty sure it wasn't anyone from the Union. Maybe it was the mob. Or maybe he killed himself because he was a closet socialist. Truth is,
He really doesn't.
How many of you guys?
2,372. Plus yours truly, of course.
2,373 is a sizable contingent for a Labour, and they're all well motivated. At least the ones you've seen.
Oh, you mean what sort of goods are going to be flowing through? How am I going to replace all the contacts we'll lose once the poo-poo hits the fan? The clients will ditch us. Harry, we've been running back channel negotiations with all the major clients. I think the company will be unpleasantly surprised to see how many of them stay loyal to Martinez and to the new competitive contract. With renewed zeal sparked by communal ownership, the men will be shipping those containers double time. You'll be surprised to see how fast things go without parasites latching on. We'll have our hands free to pursue bold, exotic new revenue.
That's drugs.
Drug trafficking.
Drug trafficking? Don't be stupid, Mr. Kitsuragi. There are perfectly legal, 100% ethical chemical factories on the Samaran Isola. You don't need to be colonial. All they do is produce components to keep the pharmaceutical industry running. That's people's health we're talking about. Old grannies, little babes, people with disabilities.
It's just the worst.
The company thinks transporting these chemicals in bulk looks bad, has bad optics, may be illegal in some countries. The Debarders Union, however, we're all about the large
In bulk shipping. Large volume column.
We're gonna transport the living daylights out of those materials, Harry. So your sick kid can get his Benefed, and your wacky uncle doesn't have to come off risk.
Benefed is a children's cold medicine, usually apricot flavored. And risperidone is used to treat severe.
And the kids on the street can get speed and pyro.
I'm an old-fashioned guy, Mr. Kitsuragi. I sometimes grab a beer with the boys, but I have no idea about the things. But if I were to supply ingredients for some sort of rainbow party, I would make sure the Union took a fantastic share. And I'd keep that stuff far away from Martinez.
He's basically admitting to it.
Harry, if I was supplying raw materials to drug manufacturers, I would need an army of rubies.
Understood.
This establishment does not correctly make sense to regulate the arbitrary like this field without more than just sense.
Yes, of course. And while you're doing that, please go ahead and also tell the Wild Pines. I want to hear them. Anyway, let's not focus on the sensationalism of the drug trade. This hypothetical drug trade is all anyone ever seems to be interested in. It would only be a small part of the harbour's turnover, just like the harbour is, but a small part of Martinez. Let's look at the big picture. Martinez as a whole. There are little girls out there with dreams of making music. Young mothers who want to start business. I'm going to unite them all into one economic body. We're going to incorporate this place to Kingdom Come. Everyone's going to be in on the wealth. And
Let's keep focusing on the drug trade. He was almost admitting to it.
No, I don't want to look at the big picture. I want to look at everything else. We test war and incorporating. Nothing more.
No, Harry. That's boring. All right, it's gone. The hypothetical raw materials trade is off the table. It's such a small and insignificant slice of revenue. Boys, Harry felt queasy about it. We're not doing it. Can we talk about my beautiful incorporated Martinez and its many-sided business ventures now? This bold new vision of incorporated socialism I'm offering? Harry, the length you're willing to go to keep your nose clean is remarkable. You will always have a warm bed in Mr. Clare's household, my friend, and a special place in the future of Martinez.
About specific union members.
We're way past specific union members now. You can bother Leonard with that. He loves to run his mouth on such matters. But I'm in big-time mode, Harry. Harry, I've got to be honest with you. Your gun was found 2 days ago. Withholding this information weighed heavily on me, but it had to be done. An old woman has it, and let me tell you, Harry, word on the street is she's a character, so watch out.
This must be the woman who bought the gun from Roy, the one he described as terrifying.
Yes, the same one. I see you've done your research. The pawn shop made the gun easy to track. Crazy stuff, Harry. Selling your gun like that? The neighbors of this old woman contacted my men because they trust me and the Debardeurs Union. Apparently, she was waving it around at the entrance to her building. As I said, she's a character. I didn't have time for details.
Okay,
it sounds like she's unstable, but don't worry. No one got hurt.
It sounds like a very disturbed. We might be looking at someone with a medical history here. Watch out.
Unfortunately, I don't know anymore. You're gonna have to go in blind, Harry. But she's an old lady. How dangerous can she possibly be? Oh, and she calls herself the Pig.
There it is again. The pigs. Like Roy said, not good at all.
I, for one, find it refreshing. Finally, someone calls themselves a pig.
It actually sounds extremely bad, but let's not give him the satisfaction.
I already have. Tonight, starting 10 o'clock, near the old fish market on the coast, the one on the boardwalk, a little past the fishing village. Be careful, Harry. I would never set you up for anything dangerous, but you did ask for this. Now...
She will be there from 2200 hours.
More fun stuff. Seems like we already have fun stuff to do.
Harry! By now, you should know I would never do anything tricky like that. However, if the construction noise and limited street access makes some people consider moving, well, let's just say there'll be freshly renovated buildings near the roundabout where those poor people can finally enjoy a significant uptick in quality of life. I'm talking real affordable work.
So the village is doomed.
You were there, you saw the place, a wasteland. There's nothing left. But mark my words, officers. We are going to reset it. Reset! I have big plans for Martinez, and they do not include humans living in those pig sheds on the coast. That land will be used for municipal buildings and commerce. Harry, imagine a youth centre supermarket church complex, employing hundreds, no, thousands of people. The coast will be lit up with enterprise and life. All those ruins out there, Harry, enough is enough. We're taking this district back. The war was 50 years ago, for God's sake. It's time to move on.
Supermarket church complex, do you really accept a new breeder, low-income housing? If even part of this is true, then why not? And life, knew you were the people.
Yes, I do. I got the centre, I got room for a retail complex, and in 4 years, I'll get the church too. The wheels are already turning, Harry. The wheels of progress. This post-war limbo, I won't stand for it. There are kids practically playing with their own feces out there. It cannot get...
There is true indignation in his voice when he speaks about the state of things, and even a touch of pain.
Damn right I am, Harry. I'm gonna make the working man as rich as she is one day. That's my job. Just great, Harry, great. I think we have truly built a bridge between... This has been so great. I'm sorry we don't have more fun things to do together, but if you ever feel like bouncing something off me, my door is always open.
No, second, please.
I don't know what that means, Harry, but I love it. I love your initiative. Knowing you're out there keeping things running lets me focus on the... Don't even tell me what was going on. Alcoholic brew, stronger, stopped it, strike. I'm just gonna let you surprise me, Harry. I'm always happy. It's very nice.
Okay. So we have the meeting with the gun. Listen to episode of Urgent. Okay, let's go. You can go to do the thing with Kuno or Kuno. You need to speak Flash again because the passport is gone. To find the tool to open the bridge.
I was just thinking, what a nice day for questions. Oh.
Did you take the document?
No, of course not. As I said, it would have been too risky for me to use those documents anyway. My employer gave them to me. In truth, I should have
She doesn't seem to be lying. She's genuinely spooked by their disappearance.
Yes, I am. Regardless of who took... It was probably just an accident. I was worried I'd been too careless with the latch. The documents were probably just washed away.
Go to the apartments because I want to speak. Apartments.
This coin-operated viewer is facing south. The instruction manual says to insert 25 centimes and pull that. This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest. Its coin slot is full of fossilized bubblegum. A thick layer of graffito covers the lenses. You spell out the word owner, that's Kuno, on the lens. Under the graffito, a sea of blues and greys appear. Behind the water lies a coast, studded with concrete and reed. You know this to be the star of Pericarnassus, or the Cairo. The central symbol of the Pericarnassus. The church looks old and withered. Around the large wooden building you see...
Maybe we can check
this coin operated, your money disappears into the coin slot. The curtains on the display open. You lean in to catch the view. It's blurry. The lenses shift. The ghost sharpens into an islet in the bay. In the ruins, a man-made structure is visible. It looks as if it was abandoned quite some time ago. Nothing but a rotten tooth remains of the anti-aircraft tower. A lonely birch tree, its leaves ripped from it by the winter wind.
Can you tell?
It's not. The details are blurry. There's water vapor in the way and waves cut.
Really? I don't have the eyesight to make it out.
The little brave birch tree seems to...
Can you tell?
It's not. The details are blurry.
Yeah.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
Trying to sneak up.
There's something in the west. This was the lady.
Give me a moment.
I'm looking for the bags of Vindemic.
The waiters are at the end of this hallway, right next to the communal bathroom.
See, no, it's probably the one. Let's say...
A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges. Secured to the doorframe with a safety chain, an unpaid energy bill is attached, threatening to cut off the electricity.
And the place comes with 3 months' worth of utility bills.
No response. The apartment numbers have fallen off the door, leaving the panel with a sticky 1 shaped shut. You'll need to equip the chain cutters to enter. Snip right.
Interfacing is yellow.
A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges. Secured to the snip, the cutter goes through them like dead leaves, The links fall.
I know there's no stopping you, but let's at least make this quick.
A phone book lies open on the table, covering a stack of utility bills. Right next to it, in plain sight, sits a small bottle of amphetamine, conveniently equipped with a straw.
Good. Confiscate.
The minuscule amount of amphetamine, you pocket the bottle. A bundle of clothes heaped on the bed, a stained parka. So in the dark, it looks like a nest. Something underneath there. It's not too late. No one's going to blame you for backing out. You don't have to do this. Just get out. Your hand touches a greasy duvet covered in cigarette burns and ketchup stains. You hear a growl. There is something alive underneath it. You see a 60-year-old, fat, red-headed man passed out from large amounts of alcohol and God knows what else. The smell of shit rises. You don't have to take him down. He's already down.
I'm afraid it is. Look, it moves.
And look, the other foot is camouflaged by a striped sock bearing the name Maxtor on the sole. Maxtor is a gas company. He's wearing free socks from a gas company. A groan rises from the man's throat, dry like a death rattle. He's trying to say something in his sleep.
Well, judging by the color of his hair.
The lieutenant's right. The man's unwashed hair bears a familiar ginger tone. Even the hair on his chest is coppery. The light from the window falls into his half-open eyes.
No, it really doesn't. This looks very hard to recall. This man won't be feeding his family anytime soon. Not that he was, but at least...
A pair of half-open bug eyes is staring back at you from the dark, empty, and frozen. It's clear that the person behind them is not awake.
Can't you tell? It happens to exceptionally committed substance abusers. They fall asleep with their eyelids. Look, he's trying to communicate.
Perception. Okay, perception. Perception. Oh, this malus. Let's look at this.
The aging alcoholic is still there, breathing. The man groans once again, but his tongue keeps failing him. It's impossible to make out the syllables. A hand emerges from the blankets, and then it dawns upon you. Pigs He's trying to call you pigs. His hand falls back on the bed, limp and defeated. A loud...
At least he got to say his piece.
Maybe you should help him.
What is there to do? We could turn him on his side so he doesn't choke on his own vomit, but he's already on his side. We could take him to Remedy or Saint-Baptiste, but he doesn't have money for it. They don't do charity for people who are trying to kill themselves.
Years. The pile of blankets grunts miserably.
Okay. Okay, guys. Nice. Okay. So we got what we needed. We can get back boots. Okay. And guys, this is it for today. For this morning, at least just save the game.